In and out of competition, the connection between horse and rider is one of sport's most dynamic spectacles. The blending of speed, power, and finesse requires skill, determination, and precision. Keeping both rider and horse safe requires the same. For laypersons and medical professionals alike, there is a game plan unique to the sport to help return both rider and horse safely home. The Game Plan, Equestrian Safety. Until help arrives, remote location.
There's a rider down. It looks like she might be hurt.
Are you okay?
My head really hurts. Is my horse okay?
Can you secure the horse and go try to get help?
I'll get the horse and get help.
I'm gonna call 911.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm jogging in the woods with my friend and we stumbled upon a fallen rider.
Okay, is she conscious?
Her eyes are open and she's breathing.
Okay, tell me your location. Where are you?
Yes, I'm at the Deep Creek Trailhead. It's in Centerville, Washington.
Okay, we've got help on the way and I'm going to keep you on the line until they arrive. Have you sent someone to the trailhead where you can lead us in?
Yes, you should find her at the end of the trail.
Okay, and let's tell me a little bit more about the patient. Is she conscious?
Her eyes just started closing, but it looks like she's still breathing.
Okay, so she's not responding to you?
She was, but she's not saying anything now.
Okay, do you see any severe bleeding or any other injuries?
Not that I can see, no.
Now, what I want you to do is keep a close eye on her and let me know what's going on. I'm going to be with you until our crew arrives on the scene. They are on the way.
Her eyes are closed and I think she's turning blue. I think she's stopped breathing.
Okay, are you trained in CPR?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what I want you to do is take your phone, put it on speaker, lay it next to her, and I want you to log roll her and get her in position to do CPR.
The 911 operator will be able to talk you through performing CPR if needed. Be prepared to provide the 5 W's of the situation to the 911 operator: who, what, when, where, and why. Until help arrives. Stables location.
Hey, are you okay?
My head and my neck hurt really bad.
Okay, I'm gonna call for help. Hey, can someone help me? Let me give 911 a call.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I stumbled upon a downed rider at our barn.
Okay, what's the location of the barn?
What can I do to help?
Can you secure the horse?
Sure.
Thank you. Location of the barn is 524 North Lake Street, Northville.
Okay, 524 North Lake Street in Northville. We're going to get somebody on the way. Can you tell me what's going on with the injured rider?
My head.
Yeah, Ryder is complaining that her head hurts, but she's awake and breathing and responding to me.
Okay, so she's talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, is the scene safe? Sounds like you had somebody take care of the horse.
Yes, the horse is away now.
Okay, glad you did that. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the patient again? Is she still talking to you and conscious and alert?
Yep, she's alert. She's just complaining that her head really hurts.
Okay, do you see any serious bleeding anywhere?
Nope, I don't see anything.
Okay, all right. What I want you to do is keep her still. Don't let her move. We have somebody on the way. It may take us a few minutes to get there, but we're on the way, and I'm going to keep you on the phone until help arrives.
Okay, thank you. All right, so stay still.
All right, let me know if anything changes about her condition.
Okay.
All right, are you sending someone to the main entrance, or can we find you without having someone flag us down?
You should be able to find us just fine.
Okay, all right, will we be able to just pull in and see where you are?
Yes, the gate's open.
Okay, all right, everything's still going okay with the patient?
Yep.
All right,
She's all
don't have
good.
any other patients, no other problems at the time, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Is there going to be any hazard when our guys pull in? Do we need to do anything special like turn our lights and siren off?
If you could turn the lights and sirens off once you enter the parking lot, yeah, that would be great.
All right, I want you to just remain calm, stay with her. Our guys will be there before you know it. We'll get her taken care of.
All right, they're on their way. Just stay
At the
still.
gate now, can you see them?
Yeah, I'm waving
Okay.
them down now.
All right, okay, they say they see you and they're coming to where you are, so it's okay to go ahead and hang up, and they'll be with you in just a second.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, they're on their way in right now.
Okay.
Emergency Action Plan meeting.
Good morning. We're here for our safety briefing to make sure that everybody knows their roles and responsibilities should we have any type of accident, whether it's minor or major here at the event. I want to go around and point out everyone who they are and what their roles are. Starting in this direction, this is John. He's our technical delegate. He's our official that we'll be working with. We've got Scott, who's our course builder. He knows the course and will help us with any issues out on the course. We've got Gretchen, she's our chief fence judge. And we have Stan, who works with our course builder as well. He will help us facilitate movement of any emergency vehicles or the vet vehicles if we need to. We have Lieutenant Rogers and Fire Medic Olson with Medic 1 that are here. They're our advanced life support that will support us in any medical emergency. We also have Cindy, who's the organizer, and we have the cross-country controller here, Alyssa. I'm Rusty Lowe. I'm the safety coordinator for the event. So today will be our cross country, and so we have to be on our toes and watch what's going on throughout the day. The cross country controller, who will be in the tower on the cross country course, will dictate what we all do. The volunteer fence judges will be calling in as the horses go around the track and jump the jumps, or fences as we call them, and the volunteers will be calling into the controller that the horse cleared the jump or there's been a problem. Either the rider has fallen off or the horse and the rider have fallen. At that point in time, the controller will initiate an emergency response, whether it's medical, vets, or just the course builders need to get out there and fix the jump. So nobody moves until the cross-country controller orders the move. They'll say medical to jump number 14. If you have any trouble navigating out to jump number 14, Stan's here to help you, and we'll get you out there. When you arrive on the scene safety is important. The horses have the right of way, so sometimes there's a delay because the controller will need to stop the next horse that's coming if the course is blocked, and you don't want to get out there in front of a horse because they do have the right of way and they will take the right of way. So be careful around the horse, and when we arrive at the jump where there's been a fall, be very careful, make sure the horse has been secured by someone, and if the horse and the rider both are down, be very careful, because if the horse has just been knocked out for a short period of time and wakes up, he's not going to be very happy, and there are going to be hooves and tails going everywhere. So if we can separate the rider from the horse, we need to do that as soon as possible. The rider will be concerned about their horse and less concerned about themselves. So up front, I will apologize to you because they won't be really happy and they're going to be worried about their horse more so than themselves. But we can help talk to the rider and let them accept your treatment. If it is strictly a veterinary issue, please stay there on the scene because something still can go wrong. People can get hurt after the fact, so we want to stay there and we may need to assist the vets. So once the response is initiated, EMS begins care. And a lot of times the rider's just popped off, they're okay. They're wearing a good secure helmet, a foam vest, and some optionally have an air vest. And that air vest is designed to deploy when they leave the saddle. Once the situation is handled, whether the rider gets transported to the hospital or goes back to the barn, the technical delegate is there on the scene. He'll make sure that the course is ready to resume. He'll notify the controller that the course is clear and they'll start the horses back. So we want to make sure we're back in service. If there's any doubt that you guys aren't ready to get back into action, we will hold the course until you tell us, okay, we're ready to go. If we do have a transport off site, the local EMS unit will meet y'all at the gate and the patient will be transported off to the hospital, unless it's a load and go situation where y'all need to load up and go as soon as possible. And in that point, we'll put the show on hold till we get proper medical coverage back on the property. The landing zone has been designated out in the far pasture, which we'll take y'all out there as soon as the meeting's over and show you where it is, where everyone's familiar with it if the patient needs to be transported. In a veterinary situation, if the horse needs to be transported, we have a horse ambulance on site. We also have a horse transport on site. The difference in the two is the ambulance will take an injured horse that has a definite injury that either needs to go to the vet clinic or back to the barn urgently for veterinary care. The horse transport is for a tired horse or a horse that's been pulled up on course, or if maybe the rider's injured and the horse looks a little stressed, we'll just transport it back to the barn. Otherwise, the horses and riders do walk back to the barn after their ride. Some of these riders do ride multiple horses, so if they've had a fall and they appear to be okay, we like them to have a good evaluation to make sure they're not concussed. It's very important for these riders, and they really want to get back in the saddle as soon as they can. But we also want to be mindful of concussion and not let them get into a bad situation where they may injure themselves or injure their horse in another ride. We have course maps that we're going to give out. Each division is different. If you'll notice, the higher divisions, the course is longer, the jumps are higher. In the lower division, everything just gets smaller and shorter as it goes down. We'll let you know in between each division which division we're swapping to, and we'll also have Stan on standby to get you out to the course the shortest way. Some parts of the course cannot be accessed by the ambulance, so we'll have a gator on standby for you to put your gear in and where you can get out to the course, and we may even have to transport the patient on a backboard on the gator to a safer part of the course where the ambulance can pick up the patient. EMS personnel will typically have a cardiac monitor defibrillator or AED with them at their location when they are providing coverage. Serious weather. Looks like we have great weather today, but I'll be monitoring the weather, and if we get any severe weather, if we have lightning within 10 miles, we'll suspend the course and wait till a half an hour after the last clap of thunder, and then we'll talk about resuming the course. I'll get with the course officials and work on that, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a problem today. Just want to remind you that the horses do have the right-of-way. The cross-country controller, she's the dispatcher, she's the boss. She controls what we all do on the course. She sees and hears things that we don't know what's going on the opposite end of the course. As far as media, you know how social media works. So we ask to have no conversation with anyone on the property about any accident that's occurred. There's a plan in place how information is released to the public and to the media when we've had an incident, and we have a process, and that all goes through the organizer, and she'll be the spokesman if we have anything to go. Again, no lights and siren where we don't spook the horses until you leave the property if you have to. Any major incident we need to know about, we have plans in place to handle that through the officials. The vets will be right there working together with us, and if there's a response, we'll all be there together. We do have reports that have to be done, so anytime you treat somebody, please make sure that I know and make sure we make the proper notifications and do the proper reporting.
Best practice is that an automated external defibrillator, AED, should be readily accessible in a visibly marked location and portable. The location of the AED should be shared during the EAP. If
we have any just odd situations, you know, a suspicious person on site or anything that just doesn't look ordinary, please notify someone. You can notify me and I'll have someone check it out, which we hope won't happen, but we have to be prepared for anything like that. If we do get into a serious situation where we don't need to talk about it on the radio, we can switch to cell phones. We do have a list that we'll give of everybody's cell phone, and we'll try and keep as much off the air as we can, because people have learned now if they get close to someone with a walkie-talkie, they can hear everything that's going on. So we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. You guys will be busy, and so, but just everyone else just watching out for these guys and make sure people don't interfere. We've asked that if anyone's a medical professional here and they come across an incident, that EMS does have a protocol that deals with that, and they need to properly identify themselves and ask if help is needed, and if not, please be respectful of EMS and get out of the way. Okay, does anyone have any questions?
Sure, I think you covered most of it. How many EMTs or paramedics will we have?
We have 2 paramedics on site with the transport unit, and then the local EMS is on call for anyone that needs to be transported off site that's not a real emergency that they might have to leave with in a hurry or by helicopter.
Perfect. How far away is the hospital that they would transport
That's
to?
how close is the local hospital?
Closest local hospital to here is probably about 45-minute drive.
Okay. And the trauma center would be Harborview, correct?
Harborview, yep, the trauma center there. Level 1 trauma center will be about an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
You already talked about the situation if we need a transport by helicopter. They have the location?
That's correct.
Okay. Do we have screens available for all the competition sites?
The course builders on course do have the screens. We have screens in the arena here and also near the dressage.
As far as the horse transport, are there going to be glides for the trailer, or how are they going to move the horse?
There'll be glides in the ambulance, the horse ambulance, and a spare set in the horse transport.
If the patient has to go to a hospital, do we have someone as a liaison to go to the hospital if the patient's alone?
Cindy has an assistant that's prepared to do that. She actually works at the hospital and can help coordinate things.
And Cindy, you would make any public statements then for the show?
Yes, as the organizer, I would make any public statements.
Okay, I think that covers everything I have.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions?
What channels are we using on the walkie-talkie, and what are the different channels?
That's a very good question. Channel 1 is the fence judges and actually the cross country. And channel 3 is vet and medical that are pertinent to us. Channel 2 can be a talk around if the officials need to have conversation. They can switch off to the talk around channel and have conversation. But channels 1, 2, and 3 are our main channels today. All right, thank you very much, and let's have a safe day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ambulance arrival at equestrian site. The ambulance arrival plan, volunteer meeting point, and alternative access points must always be covered thoroughly in the EAP.
Let's disable the lights and sirens.
Remind EMS to turn off sirens and lights before entering the premises to avoid spooking horses. Provide instruction to drive slowly through the area and roll down windows when feasible to make communication with people on the ground easier. Not every site is accessible by ambulance, so some event sites may transport EMS via alternative transportation, such as a gator. Clearly communicate your path to reach the injured rider with course control, so they can communicate with volunteers and riders on course. Cross-country incident response.
Rider 2 is down at fence 17A. I need help.
I have a rider down, rider 2 down at fence 17A. I need medical to respond. Are you okay?
My head hurts really bad. Is my horse okay?
I think your horse is okay. Someone's gonna come catch it. I need you to stay still and not move your head, and then we're gonna get medical help to you, okay?
What's the condition of the rider?
Report the rider's condition and responsiveness.
I'll send medical. What's the condition of the horse?
I think the horse is okay, but I need someone to come catch it.
What's the condition of the fence?
The fence is down. The course is not clear.
All right, I will stop the course.
I need you to stay still, and we're gonna get medical help for you.
Care for the injured rider and reassure them help is on the way. If there is major bleeding, stop the bleeding. Do not remove the helmet or vest unless it is interfering with their breathing or airway. Continue talking to the rider calmly to keep them awake and engaged.
Hey, EMS is here. How you doing?
My head hurts really bad.
Okay. What happened?
I fell.
Okay. Did you hit your head?
I think so.
Okay. Is it hurting? Okay,
Yeah.
Where are you hurting?
My head and my upper neck.
Okay. We're going to hold you real still and get you taken care of. Do you hurt anywhere else?
No.
Okay. Do you know what day it is?
No.
Okay. Do you know where you're at?
A horse show.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to hold you real still and get you taken care of here, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Always remember the 4 C's. Call for help, confirm scene safety, check on the injured, care based on your skill set. Water jump rescue.
Got a rider down in the water. I've got medical with me. We're going in the water. We need someone to secure the horse.
Water rescues present unique challenges. Discussing the plan in detail during the EAP will improve confidence from the team on what to do during these types of rescues.
She's not responding. Yep, come around this way.
The priority is extrication of the prone athlete from water while maintaining continuous spinal precautions.
All right, there we go. All right, we need extra bodies. Let's just get her out of here. Maintain C-spine.
This board out and I'll hold C-spine.
Yep. Let's lift up on 3.
EMS may ask for additional volunteers and instruct them on how to assist with the transfers.
On 3, John.
1, 2, 3.
If you're volunteering at a water jump, know that you have an extra level of responsibility and you should be prepared to enter the water and assist as needed. Ditch jump rescue.
Rider 316 down at fence 21B. Send medical.
Are you okay? She's not responding to me. Send medical to fence 21B. Can somebody secure the horse and send somebody else to help?
Are you okay?
We're getting help for you right now.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
let's just hold her still.
I don't think she's responding. I'm worried she's really injured.
Okay, all right, here come the medics.
What's going on?
She's not responding. She had a really bad fall.
Okay. I got C-spine.
All right, is she
Mike.
responsive?
I see,
She's not
I see spontaneous respirations.
Okay, so she's breathing?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get this right in. Have
a
you guys
pulse.
assist. All right. All right, she has a pulse, so that's good, and it looks like she's breathing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and deflate the vest.
Air vests typically deflate over a few minutes. If needed, the air vest can be manually deflated by unscrewing the canister.
Go ahead and get in here and help. So she's breathing. She has a pulse. She's unconscious, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna maintain C-spine. Let's go ahead and get this vest off here. We've already deflated it.
Riders might be wearing an inflatable air vest over a foam vest.
Pull this part down here. We can slide it. All right, guys, so we're gonna slide this board under the best we can, keep it nice and high. All right, that good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking off this vest here.
Okay.
Getting the buckles out. Good job maintaining C-spine, John. Nice and easy.
All right. Still has a good respirations.
All right, so we got both undone. We'll get this arm out here first. Okay. All right, so John, everybody, we're gonna roll over past 90. We're gonna get this board in a little bit tighter here, okay?
Hey, Rusty, can you kind of straighten out her legs a little bit too?
Certainly.
Thank you. There we go.
Okay, John, it's gonna be on your call.
Yeah. Is everybody ready?
I'm gonna push past 90.
1, 2, 3.
All right, slide this board in a little bit tighter. All right, back on your call, John.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right, that's nice. Go ahead and take off the helmet. Good job maintaining C-spine.
Yeah.
Get underneath here under the occiput.
You got the occiput in the mandible?
Yep, got the
Okay, I'm
mandible.
gonna slide this off.
All right. John, I'm gonna go ahead and maintain her so you can pull out the vest.
Okay. You got her?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
In rescue settings, arrive on site with all necessary equipment.
All right, still doing good. She's still breathing.
Okay, you got C-spine still?
Yep, got C-spine.
Okay, I'm gonna go slow on this.
Okay.
Real slow. There's the first one. We still gotta get the second one, so you still got her, Mike.
Yep, still got good C-spine.
Job.
Okay, you got it?
I got it.
All right. So let's go ahead and pull up. We're gonna position her up about 8 inches towards the top of the board. Is everybody ready on John's count?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Stop. Good job.
Go ahead and start working on the straps while I get the seat collar on.
Well, there we go. We're gonna take good care of you. Let's get the chest first.
Go ahead and have you tape.
Yep.
Take care of this.
Yep. All right, you got her?
Transfer, yes.
If the athlete doesn't have voluntary control over their arms or is unconscious, or there is suspected loss of arm control, it can be helpful to gently tape the hands or thumbs together during the extrication to ensure they are secure for transfer.
I'm gonna just stay at the head up here, Mike.
All right, sounds good. So let's go ahead and have one at the foot, one on this side here. So it's gonna go feet first, move the head, just in position, weight up the silk stretcher is. Okay, gonna raise on Josh, count on 3.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, somebody watch the head here.
Yeah.
John and I will grab this side.
Are you good?
Yep,
Okay.
we're good at head.
In remote settings or uneven terrain, a rescue basket stretcher and litter wheel transport can be helpful for extrication when available.
We're gonna go up on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, go ahead and get around. Just slide her across here.
Go.
All right, let's make sure we secure her down. Okay.
All right.
You good to go, Jim?
I got her.
All right.
Let's go.
Competition Arena Incident Response. Confirm scene safety before entering the site of an injured athlete. Approach horses with caution so as not to spook them.
Hey, are you okay?
My head hurts really bad in my back.
Okay, let me call for help. Just stay where you are right now.
Okay.
We have a rider down at jump 8.
Is the rider okay?
She has a hurt back and hurt neck.
Okay, I'll send a medical and stop the in-gate. Where's the horse?
Just over the other side of the jump.
Okay, we'll send someone to grab the horse.
Okay, help is on the way. Stay still. Stay exactly where you are.
Okay.
Stay with the injured rider. Reassure them that help is on the way. If there is concern for head, spine, or serious injury, do not move the injured unless they are in a position in which they cannot breathe or are in an unsafe location. If there are signs of major bleeding, stop the bleeding.
Hey, how's it going? What happened?
I fell.
Okay. Are you hurting anywhere?
My head and my back.
Okay, I'm gonna hold your head still, okay?
Okay.
Anywhere else are you hurting?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't see any bleeding anywhere. Do you remember what day it is?
Wednesday
Do you know where you are?
at a horse show.
Okay, that's all good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hold you still, and I've got some help coming, and we're gonna get you on a backboard and get you checked out, okay?
Okay.
Are you having any trouble breathing?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Can you feel your arms and your legs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Just as a precaution, we're gonna get you all taken care of and get you checked out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Athlete resisting medical evaluation.
Hey, are
Is
you
my
okay?
horse okay? I
Yeah.
need to get back on. I have to finish this course. I have to finish it.
Breathe for a second. Someone's getting your horse.
My neck.
Your horse is okay. Okay, your neck hurts. We're gonna get the EMTs to come check you out.
Okay.
Please don't move. I need you
Okay.
to hold still because if your neck hurts, something serious could be wrong.
Okay.
The EMTs are gonna come check you
I
out.
have to finish my course. I have to get back on.
understand.
I know. I have
get
to get
it,
back on.
But we have to wait until they check you out.
I don't
first.
need your help. I don't need your help. I'm fine.
What's going on?
I need to get back on.
She took a really bad
I don't
fall.
need your help.
Hey, what's your name?
Caroline.
Hey, Caroline, my name's John. I'm just gonna hold your head still for a moment, okay?
I don't need your help.
Okay, you took a really big fall, and your neck hurts, and we're gonna check you out and make sure that nothing's broken or anything like that, okay?
Okay.
You got her, Mike?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. My
I'm
partner's
fine.
gonna hold your head. I'm
Right
gonna take
here
off
with
your
you.
helmet, okay?
Okay, I'm fine.
I know you think you're fine, but it sounds like you took a really big fall and you are complaining of pain, okay? So I'm gonna touch your head.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna feel around on your neck. Make sure that there's nothing there. Oh, does that hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not feeling any step-offs or anything, Mike, but there's definitely tenderness, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna feel around on some other parts of your body, make sure there's no other injuries that we don't know about, okay? I'm gonna push in on the center of your chest. Does that hurt? Okay, I'm gonna check your ribs. Take a breath. Does that hurt? Okay, it does hurt. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's get a collar on her.
Okay.
I'm
just
fine.
hold
I'm really
Paul's
fine.
right behind me.
Caroline, I know you think you're fine, but you took a really
I
big
really
fall.
wanna finish
And
my
I
course.
know. So there's no way you're gonna finish the course right now. I'm gonna put this collar on you. There's no way you can finish this. We're just gonna take really good care of you, okay?
Is my horse okay?
Your horse is doing great.
Okay.
One of the helpers took her.
Okay.
Okay. Good, Mike?
Yep, I'm good here.
Okay. Let's
get that board
this
in
board
place.
ready. Can you grab that for me, Alyssa?
Do we need
Is
more
there
help?
anybody else that can help us?
Can someone else come help us?
Can you wiggle your fingers for me? Okay.
Let's get the buckles out.
It's got good radial pulses. Can you
we're
feel
gonna get
this?
all the buckles
You
out.
feel this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get you on a hard board here in just a second because we want to take care of your neck and your back and, and the entirety of you, okay? When we get you there, I'm gonna feel some other places like your hips and your legs and make sure that there's nothing obvious there.
I think I'm fine. I really do.
I know, and you might be, but we want to make sure that you are, okay? Okay, let's slide this board over here.
And John, let's have you take front C-spine.
Yep.
We can transfer it and then I can take her back.
Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna hold you here.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any medical conditions?
No, none.
I'm gonna pop your back while you're here. Let me know if there's any pain, okay? Is that painful? Okay, I'm gonna continue to keep going down. All right.
That
So
hurt
just
really
pain right here
bad.
in the middle. Okay.
Okay. See, that's why we need to get you taken care of.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna lay you back here. You ready?
On your count.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and keep your arms up.
Okay.
John, on your count, let's lay her straight back.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Then I'll take back over
You
C-spine.
got her?
Yep, got her.
Okay. So let's slide this board up just a little bit, and then we're gonna roll her towards me. So we're gonna roll you towards me in just a second, okay, Caroline? On Mike, on your 3.
On 3, we're gonna roll her past 90 and slide the board flat. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right.
Get it in there tight.
Yep, nice and tight. And on 3, we're gonna roll back. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're gonna move up about 3 inches on my count. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, Caroline, I'm gonna do the rest of that exam. Did your hips hurt at all?
No.
Okay.
My legs feel fine.
Okay. Can you wiggle your toes? Okay. Can you feel this?
Yeah.
You feel this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's secure her to the board.
It's just my back and my neck.
Okay. Do you take any medications for
No.
anything? Are you allergic to any medications? No. You know what day it is?
It's Thursday.
Okay. Did you lose consciousness?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the accident?
No, I just remember coming up to the jump and then being on the ground.
Okay. All right. Gonna put some blocks here next to your head again. We're just trying to keep everything still, okay? Especially since you have that neck and back pain. So we're gonna put some tape here to kind of hold these in place and to hold your head still.
Okay.
It's not super comfortable, but we want to make sure you get the best care, okay?
Okay.
Oops.
When we get in the back of our rig, I'll ride in the back with you.
Okay.
And I want you to let me know if anything changes. If it's better or worse, any changes at all, okay?
I think I'm gonna be fine.
Well, we're gonna get you up to the hospital and make sure.
Okay.
All right, nice and secure.
All right. So I'm just gonna feel these pulses again real quick. Feel good.
I'm gonna have you
wiggle
slide
your
around to that
fingers.
other side so
Yeah.
we can 4-point.
You feel that?
Yeah.
You feel this?
Yes.
Wiggle those toes again. Feel this?
Yeah.
And this?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're gonna 4-point this, everyone, and we'll walk her out head first, okay? You ready?
On your count.
1, 2, 3.
Supine log roll technique.
Okay, we're going to get C-spine here. We're going to remove your helmet, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to hold here.
Got it?
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, John. All right. I'm going to transfer back.
I got her. This is a stiff collar. It's not going to be super comfortable. We're just trying to keep your neck still and straight, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're going to bring that board in nice and tight. We're going to make sure that's 6 to 8 inches above her head. Let's go ahead and cross arms. We're going to move her up past 90 on John's count.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to palp your back here. Let me know if there's any pain or discomfort. All right, that's all clear. Down on your count, John.
1, 2, 3.
Spine motion restriction techniques will vary based on patient injury presentation, equipment available, and local EMS protocols.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
All right, let's get the top straps on first. On the torso, right underneath your arms here.
Anything hurt when we moved you, Caroline?
Mm-mm. Just my neck.
Okay.
All right, so that's in place. All right, John, we're going to go ahead and put these on here and transfer.
Okay, we got it?
Yep, I've got C-spine.
Go. Perfect.
All right. So let's go ahead and get ready to lift. On 3, let's make sure we're 4-pointing.
Yep.
On 3, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
Prone log roll technique.
All right, guys.
Hey, Caroline, I'm going to hold your head still. Make sure you don't move it, okay? What hurts right now?
My neck.
Okay. Does anything else hurt at the moment?
Just my head and my neck.
Okay. We're gonna hold your head real still. And we're gonna end up putting a.
I'm gonna have you come around this way here. Yep.
Additional volunteers may be called upon to help clear obstacles or hazards while medical providers assess the injured.
I'm gonna pop your neck. Let me know if you feel any pain or
Right
tenderness.
there, yeah.
Right there. Okay.
Nothing else?
All right.
No.
Okay.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to roll her this way, maintain C-spine. We'll have you get on this side, get her legs straight here. All right. Let's have you grab here with me as well. All right, we'll get her on the board as best we can here. On your count, John.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Just keep your head still for us.
So we're going to move her down about 6 to 8 inches down past the top of the board on John's count.
1, 2, 3.
That's perfect.
That's perfect right there.
That's perfect.
The medical provider positioned at the head performs manual cervical spine stabilization until a C-collar can be placed.
We're going to take your helmet off too, okay?
Okay.
Don't shake. So go right here. Okay.
Okay, John, let's prepare to remove this helmet.
Okay.
During EMS removal of the equestrian helmet, there may be slight movement of the cervical spine. Take extra care to minimize this movement during manual stabilization.
Might be a little bit uncomfortable here, but bear with us.
those?
Yep.
You can start working on those chest straps,
Go
please.
ahead and do the top chest straps.
Are those secure? Thank you.
Spine motion restriction techniques will vary based on patient injury presentation, equipment available, and local EMS protocols.
Okay, let's 4-point. Up on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Medical helicopter landing zone. If there is a need for a medical helicopter response, the helicopter provider will communicate with local EMS to confirm the possible landing site. Depending on the site, the medical helicopter landing site and protocols should be included in your event or site EAP. The landing zone area should be at least 100 feet by 100 feet and clear of obstacles. It must be flat, clear of trees, away from horses and competitors, and away from sand and loose dirt. Make sure competitors and persons on site know to secure horses before landing.